Breaking news. Defense Minister of Ukraine says she can mediate peace if he can convince Putin to bring Russian troops home. Ukraine will agree to China's mediation services only if Beijing convinces Russia to leave all of the territory it has occupied. In response to China's desire to play a role in peace negotiations, Ukraine's Defense Minister Alexei Reznikov has sent this message. Show me the proof that Russia is prepared to coexist peacefully with Ukraine. Complete freedom for all of Ukraine should be the first sign. He pleaded with Russia to pull its troops out of Ukraine as a sign of good faith. Then we will have faith that this negotiator has clout in Russia. If they don't, then I'm sorry, but why should we waste time here? A statement he made. Days after China's special envoy finished a tour of Ukraine, Russia, and major European capitals to find common ground to end the bloody war, Mr. Reznikov spoke to the Straits Times in an interview on Sunday. The question of whether China is pressuring Russia to return the Crimean Peninsula and parts of eastern Ukraine that are under its control to Kyiv was not addressed by China's special envoy for Eurasian affairs, Mr. Li Wei. Mr. Reznikov said China appeared to have the leverage over Russia, but its intent to press ahead was not clear after he briefly met his Chinese counterpart Li Shangfu on the sidelines of the just concluded Shangri-La dialogue in Singapore. In my opinion, China is the more responsible older sibling, while Russia is the more inexperienced younger sibling. The elder sibling has the power to convince his younger sibling to end their fighting. However, he qualified that as more of a wish than a firm conviction. After declaring a no limits friendship prior to Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, few people have any doubt that China's word carries weight with an internationally isolated Russia. Its impartiality as a broker, however, is a point of contention. With the help of more advanced military equipment from Western allies, Ukraine is reportedly ready to launch its long-awaited counter-offensive against Russian forces, signaling the beginning of a decisive phase in the war. Mr. Reznikov dismissed President Putin of Russia's threats to use nuclear weapons in combat. Putin announced his intention to deploy nuclear tactical weapons to Belarus in March, giving him a more formidable striking force along NATO's eastern border. I'm sure that they are bluffing, he declared. Mr. Reznikov also expressed doubt about the state of the weapons, noting that Russia last conducted a nuclear test more than 3 decades ago. The use of nuclear weapons is also unacceptable to China and India, neither of which has condemned the Russian invasion. He said that the safety problems at Europe's largest nuclear power plant in Zaporizhzhia, which Russia took over in March of 2022, should be of greater concern to the international community. He warned that the resulting destruction could be even more severe than that of the Fukushima and Chernobyl disasters. Both sides blame each other for the lack of maintenance and the shelling. He emphasized that this threat was global, not limited to Ukraine and Russia. While Mr. Reznikov acknowledged that thousands and thousands of Ukrainians had been killed, he insisted that Russia's defeat was only a matter of time. We have serious backing from other countries, and that's why I know we'll win this war. Those who stand with us politically, economically, and militarily have our backs. This is a war we will win. In response to a question about how he would handle a defeated Russia, he said that Ukraine would seek reparations for wartime atrocities, bring war criminals to trial, and then plan for the future. The next global security architecture that provides Ukraine with real guarantees of our independence, our sovereignty, and our prosperity will be discussed.